It may happen that you are one of those people who have pricing methods that do not help them get the best out of every deal, but rather push them to leave money on the table. In this video, I will be telling you some do's and do not in your pricing, which will help you maximize profits and get the best out of every negotiation. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, stay tuned. I promise this video is going to be very insightful and very helpful for your business. Number one thing you may be doing wrong, being the first person to lower your price. Now, you are the vendor. After stating your price, you do not give the buyer an opportunity to understand, to make their decision about if they are going to try to bargain with you or they are going to walk away. You are the first to lower your price. That means you cannot keep your stance. Once you state your price, you are the first person to go on and lower your price. Now, this just tells the buyer that this person is not very confident of the value of what they are offering. This person is not very confident about the price that they are stating, so I can probably get a better deal. And that just gives them more confidence to go on and bargain more and more. So never ever be the first person to lower your price. When you state your price, stay put, stay calm. Wait for the buyer to be the first person to try to lower the price, to be the first person to try to initiate the bargain. Because that simply says that you know the value of what you are offering and you are not in a hurry to go and start compromising. Now, error number two, this one is very common. No confidence when stating your price. If you are a vendor of a ring light, for example, and someone comes to you and asks you how much does this cost, and normally it costs 40,000 francs, but in your head 40,000 francs already sounds like a lot of money. So when you utter the words 40,000 francs, you're shivering. It's obvious that you're not confident when stating your price. It's obvious that you're not sure that that is an amount of money that people are willing to sacrifice to get that value that you're giving out. And really, that just sells you out. So you should be able to name your prices confidently. The fact that your prices are something that you may not be able to afford from your personal finances does not mean that you will be selling to clients who are at the same financial level with you. So it's totally okay that I cannot afford maybe a wristwatch for 500,000 francs, but I should be able to sell confidently a wristwatch for 500,000 francs. So that is something that you need to understand. Do not let the prices at which you sell scare you. No rule says that what you are selling is something that you should be able to afford. Nobody says that. So you should always keep this in mind and know that you are aiming, in fact, you are aiming for clients who are richer than you. You're aiming for clients who can afford way more than you can afford. That is the idea. Now, another very disturbing thing that people do is state their price and then say something like, I can work with your budget. Now, when you tell a client that you can work with their budget, you are telling them that whatever they bring to the table, whatever they are offering, you're going to find a way to make it work. And that really is squeezing out value from whatever it is that you're offering. Because I kid you not, there are clients who always find other people to whom they are willing to pay more. So when you tell them I can work with their budget, they know that you are that person that they can come with and squeeze a budget. But trust me, there are vendors to whom they go and they know that they have to pay the amount that the vendor mentioned. So never, ever, ever at any point tell the client I can work with your budget. No. You are the dictator of what the value of what you are offering is. They don't come, their budget does not dictate what you do. Their budget does not dictate the value of what you are offering. So you cannot work with their budget. You can work with a budget that is fair to the value that you are offering. You cannot work with their budget. So if these two things, their budget and the budget that is fair to the value that you are offering, do not intersect, the business deal isn't going to go on. So it is your responsibility to paint this picture. It is your responsibility to make this obvious to the client. Now, another thing that is very particular to me, because it often happens in my field of work. Sometimes you enter a place as a makeup artist and people want to compare the value of what you are offering to the amount of time dedicated to it. No. If I can give you a proper makeup look in, say, 15 minutes, does not mean that you're going to be paying me with respect to the time that I put into doing the work. The fact that I'm able to do it in 15 minutes is simply, there is a story to it. I've put in skills, I've put in hard work, I've put in practice, I've put in knowledge, I've put in financial investments to be able to get to that point where I can give you that service that satisfies you in 15 minutes. So you're not pricing it according to the time that it takes them. You're pricing it according to your expertise, according to your skills. So never ever let anybody lure you into thinking that because you are using very little time to get the work done, you should be charging very, very little. That is a trap that you should not let any client lure you into. Your skill is not your skill is way more than it's way more than the time that you are investing into getting the work done. If you're using less time, it simply means that you are much more efficient at what you do. And I believe that because a person is more efficient at what they do, means we should pay them more, not pay them less because they are using less time. So you should start reasoning that way. Now, another problem is if you never ever review your pricing, even when you keep upskilling, even when you keep learning new techniques, even when you keep investing in yourself, investing in your skills, that is an issue. So if people know that over the years it's been the same price, there is a problem. They don't value what you're giving out anymore. They don't value it. They know it's just does it is standard. It doesn't get better than this. It doesn't get more expensive than this. You're supposed to review your prices as you are improving, so that people know that there is value to this. I'm moving on. And if my clients are not willing to make that financial engagement and move on with me, I'm going to leave you behind, because that service, that product that I'm selling becomes for people with a higher financial aptitude. You see? So it's not because you started with pricing and you're familiar with your clients that you do not want to review your pricing and show them that you have upskilled, you have improved, and it's no longer what it used to be. It's totally okay that it's no longer what it used to be. Your clients' financial situations are growing, your business is growing, the value of what you're offering, the services are getting better, so the pricing should also grow with all these things. Now, this one is very common. You express too much gratitude when paid for a service or a product. Now, note that I am not saying that you should be rude or you should act ungrateful. Don't go and be an ingrate to your clients. No. But expressing too much gratitude gives the client the idea, gives the client the opinion that maybe you ripped them off. Maybe they could have paid way less for what they paid you for. You see, and then they start doubting the value of the service that you gave to them. But when you compose yourself and you act like they gave you exactly what you deserve, and a simple thank you, it was nice doing business with you. Don't go, thank you so much, God bless you, I'll never forget. Yo. It's not necessary. Don't do that. Thank you, it was nice doing business with you. I look forward to doing business with you. Or if they paid before the service per se, you tell them, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to getting this done with you. Thank you very much. Let's make it count. Do not go praising them and rolling on the floor. Do not come presenting your problems to your clients. It may happen that, yes, that deal came through when you really, really needed the money. It's okay. It happens. But you shouldn't go putting out, drying your dirty linen in front of the client. Because when you do that, the next time that they come to you, they're going to feel like, okay, she was so grateful last time, so it means that I can probably offer a lower price, and she's going to condone to it. So that just affects the quality of the business that you're doing, and that is how you end up leaving money on the table. Okay, and this is another issue. Sometimes you're too quiet, you do not react when clients try to slip in extra work into the agreement. That is not okay. So each time a client tries to slip in extra work into the agreement, it is your responsibility to tell them that no, this extra work is going to cost you exactly this. You're like, okay, I paid you to do my makeup, I paid you to do my hair, and while I was doing your hair, for example, your friend walked in and she wanted to get her hair curled, and you're like, please, will you is it possible you curl my friend's hair? I'm like, of course, sure, I have time to curl your friend's hair. It's going to cost you extra this. Just tell them that, because when they slide it in and you do not react, you're telling them that you're telling them that you're willing to give parts of your service for free. You're so flexible that they can just get parts of your service for free, and it's okay. So that is not good. That is not good, because the next time that that friend who asks for a free service is going to come around, they already know that you're someone with whom they can play games. So always keep your stance. Yes, I can do that extra service for you, but of course it's going to cost you. These are my little tips that can help you get the best out of negotiations in your little business. These tips come handy when pricing, because a lot of people go on getting annoyed, getting angry, getting frustrated at clients because they did this, because they did that. No, it is your responsibility to master the art of pricing your product, pricing your service. It is your responsibility. And that when you do it well, you add so much value to your product, and you end up earning much more than you would have if you just go on facing this with no strategy. So that was it on today's video. I hope that you found it very insightful, because these rules have helped me gain a lot out of my negotiations. These rules have helped me price way more than my colleagues in the market, and yet I still get paid for what I do and get paid decently for what I do. And until next time, my big family, stay tuned and I love you.